Hey, why do we put this much production into a show that only gets 18 views? Yeah, it seems like a lot of wasted resources.
Recorded live from Studio B in the heart of Independence, Missouri, it's the Lottery Report with Brian Trussell. Now here's your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Trussell.
Hello and welcome to the Library Report. I am Brian, I am your host, and this show is dedicated this week to the SS shenanigans. If you haven't heard, it has sank, and I'm pretty sure there's no survivors. We are checking that now. So, with that, we send our condolences. Again, this week we don't have really any sponsors, so just read the board and you'll get the gist of what this week is all about. So, with that, let's go straight into the scores. Blaine takes out Earl, 111.5 to 81. Doug pulls off an upset, beating Johnny, 138 to 122. Adam's wife beats Kevin, 158 to 82.5. Jim proves that soccer dads that drive minivans can beat up little girls that plays with toys, 151 to 138.5. And the game of the week has my team just bushwhacking Eric's team, 131 to 116. And you know, once the scores are done, we go straight into the awards. This week, the awards go to Never Say Never award goes to Jim. The Woulda Shoulda goes to Johnny. It's Not Good Team of the Week is Earl with his 81. There's no smack winner because, frankly, Eric's smack is weak. And just because he's the only one that puts it there does not mean he deserves it. The hashtag winning award goes to Adam with his 158. Hey, if you're going to win the smack award, you need to bring it. Kind of like my board back there. That's neither here nor there. Kind of disappointed with the league this year on the message board. You guys are slacking there, and I don't know why, and frankly I don't care. So I may just eliminate the Smack Award again just because it's not being used properly. With that little rambling done, let's get to the league standings. As we move along into the projected playoff brackets, it actually has some shake-up this week. Some teams go down hard, like Eric. Some small teams actually win, like Doug. Adam's wife actually pulls off a victory. So let's go to that graphic right now. With 3 more regular season games left on the schedule, let's get to next week's matchups, which is setting up to be a pretty good week of fantasy football. And let's get to that now. Yeah, Brian going against Adam. Kevin taking on Blaine. And the trash bowl is Doug versus Earl. Johnny tries not to get clotheslined by Paul. Probably the game of the week is Jim versus Eric. That game actually has some first place implications because if Jim wins, he moves into the top spot of that division, and Eric just continues his tailspin, decline, whatever you want to call it, his succatorianess. I just made up a word and I don't care. Quick reminder before we sign off, if you want to become a sponsor and put your name on the board or even just sponsor the show, get with me. All the money goes into the box. And once once I get enough money to buy a new camera to help production value. Not just this show, but all of the other stuff that I do on YouTube. Just get with me, and we can arrange whatever we want. But with that, I want to say good night, good luck.